Satnam. My name is Satwant Kaur. I live in Birmingham in the United Kingdom, and I'm very pleased to join you today for this continuation of the 40-day series on Japji in preparation for the European Yoga Festival. Yesterday we looked at the meaning of Mannai, and today we're going to take a step deeper into looking line by line through these bodhis at what they're telling us that Mannai will bring us. So the first line is interesting. Mannai ki gate kehi na jai, and often translated as the state of the faithful or those who are in acceptance cannot be described. So it's a state that you can know within yourself, but to try to describe it, what words are there to really explain it? Jeko kahe piche pachitai. Even if somebody tries to speak of it, they'll regret it later. Kagad kalam, so kagad, paper, kalam, pen. Na likanahar. Likanahar means to write, so you can't, even if you have paper and pen, you can't write it down. Manne ka behe karana vichar. Vichar, it's a word that you hear a lot in Gurbani, and it means to deeply reflect on, to meditate on. So even someone who has sat down and reflected on this won't be able to speak of it. And then we have these two repeating lines, Aisa naam niranjan hoy, Jeko man jane man koy. We spoke of yesterday, Aisa naam, so such is this identity, this vibrational identity, naam. Niranjan hoy, Niranjan, Anjan meaning related to Maya, Nir Anjan, so Nir is like a negative prefix, meaning without Anjan, so beyond this relation to Maya. And that's often then translated as being pure, not tinged by Maya. Jeko mane jane manakoi. Jana means to know. So the mind that knows this state of acceptance, to be known. This naam is known through the state of acceptance. In the next bodhi, there's a lot of words that you probably know. Manne surat hove man bud. So surat, man, and bud might be words that you've come up against in yoga in relation to the mind. Manne surat. Surat means consciousness. So acceptance, this state of manne, awakens the consciousness. Man bud, awakens the mind, the man, could relate that to manas, the part of your mind that apprehends through the senses. And then bud is like buddhi, so that discerning wisdom, intellect part of the mind. So manne surat hove man bud, acceptance, the state of acceptance, awakens consciousness and gives this consciousness to the mind and the buddhi. Manne sagal bhavan ki sud. Sagal means all, and sud is like complete. So bhavan, sometimes translated as the world or the universe. Manne sagal bhavan ki sud. So manne, acceptance, through acceptance, the whole universe is known. Manne mohe chota na kai. Through mohe is the face, and chota is like a slap. So this is saying that through acceptance, all slaps in the face are avoided. So the humiliation that the journey through the Maya can bring, that's avoided. Manne jam ke saath na jai. Jum is like Yama, the messenger of death. So it's saying you will not be accompanied by death. You will not depart in death if you are living in acceptance. And then again, Asanam Niranjan Hoy, Jeko Man Jane Manikoy. So such is the Nam, this vibrational identity, not connected to Maya, and to be known through the mind, to the mind through acceptance. In the next pauri, Mannai Marag Takanapai. So Marag is path, and Tak is like what could get in your way on the path. So it's saying through acceptance, there are no obstacles that come to you on your path. Manne Bhattasio Bharagattajai. Bhat is honor, and Bharagat is like to become manifest. So it's saying through acceptance, honor and distinction is manifest in the lifetime. Manne Mag Nachale Pant. You could understand this in two ways. Mag means path, and Pant can mean like the way. So you could talk about the Sikh Pant or the Christian Pant, like it's a way of living. So you could say through acceptance, you're not just blindly following the herd, going within like an empty ritual just because everyone else is doing it or that's how you grew up doing it. Also, you could understand this as, because nachale is like not going away from. So you don't waver from the path. You, through acceptance, you know what your journey is, and there's no question about it. There's no doubt that comes in. You stay in a state of faith. Manne dharam seti sanaband. So through acceptance, the dharam, the dharma, this right action, the practices that you know uphold you, you stay in tight relation to them. This, bandha. There's a connection, a lock that occurs with that practice. So there's no wavering from it. Asanam Niranjan Hoy, Jeko Man Jane Manikoy. Such is the Nam beyond Maya, and to be known to the mind through acceptance. And the last pauri, Manne Bhavahe Mok Dwar. Again, maybe some words that you know, Mok, like moksha, liberation, and Dwar, door. So through acceptance, the door, the path to liberation is obtained. Manne Paravare Sadhar. Paravare is family, and Sadhar is like redeemed. So through acceptance, your family is carried along with you. And that might be your biological family, but perhaps also, we talk so often about the company of saints, the company of the holy, and that Sangat carrying you across. So it's also through this acceptance, through holding that space, that we hold the space for each other in our spiritual family. Mane tare tare kurasik. Tare means to swim, and tare is to be saved or carried across. So again, this vision of the world ocean and how we get carried across. So through acceptance, these seekers of truth are supported and carried across. Manne nanak bhavahe napik. Through acceptance, Nanak, this bhavahe, this existence, this life, nabik, there's no need to beg. So we don't need to be continually asking, supplicating for the wants that we thought we had. When you're in a state of acceptance, what's missing? And again, Aisa Nam Niranjan Hoy, Jeko Man Jane Manakoi. Such is the Nam, this vibrational identity that is beyond Maya. You're one, you could consider it like a life preserver, the thing to hang on to as you try to cross through the Maya, to hold that remembrance of the Nam. And when that is known to the mind through acceptance, you have that continual upliftment and support of the Nam. So I find it interesting that these pauris repeat 4 times. To me, that suggests that it's not a one-time thing, a one-time acceptance that then establishes everything. Maybe for the rare individual, but for most people, this is a moment-by-moment, continuously renewing acceptance, continuously renewing state of faith and alignment to help to carry us across. So just as yesterday we did a practice in Gur Pranam, I thought today we would take on another posture, slightly more active posture to bring us into this state. And we'll chant through all 4 pauris in that way. So this is probably my favorite posture that links for me with acceptance in an active way. So the arms are up at 60 degrees, palms are flat, and spine is nice and straight. And just give yourself a moment to feel that sense of inner alignment that you can connect to. A sense of openness, opening of the heart, and of inner receptivity. Being able to listen through the heart to God in me, rather than listening to the voice of the mind and the ego. And in this posture, let's chant through these 4 pauris. So you keep stretching your arms up. I will share some music with you. Mannai ki gat kahi na jaye, jeko kahe piche pachtaye, kagad kalam na likhna hai, Mannai ka pe karna vichar, aisa naam niranjan hoy, jeko man jane man kohe, Mannai surat hove man buddh, Mannai sagla bhavan ki sut, Mannai mohe chota na kahe, Mannai jam ke saath na jaye, aisa naam niranjan hoy, jeko man jane man kohe, Mannai marg thak na paye, Mannai path syo bhargat jaye, Mannai mag na chale pant, Mannai dharm se te sanband, aisa naam niranjan hoy, jeko man jane man kohe, Mannai pav hai mokh duar, Mannai koe. Aisa naam niranjan hoye, jeko man jane man koe. Aisa naam niranjan hoye, jeko man jane man koe. Take a deep inhale. Bring your arms up over your head until your palms touch. Stretch up from the base of your spine. Feel your whole body, mind, and spirit aligned with no gaps in between. And exhale, bring the hands down to your heart. Satnam. It was a pleasure to share with you today.
मन्ने की गत कही न जाए, जे को कहा पिशै पछताए। कागज कलम ना लिखण हार, मन्ने का बह करन विचार। ऐसा नाम निरंजन होए, जे को मन जाने मन कोय। मन्ने सुरत होवे मन बुध, मन्ने सगल पवन की सुध। मन्ने मोहे चोटा न खाए, मन्ने जम कै साथ न जाए। ऐसा नाम निरंजन होए, जे को मन जाने मन कोय। मन्ने मार्ग ठाक न पाए, मन्ने पास्यों प्रगट जाए। मन्ने मग न चलै पंथ, मन्ने धर्म सिति संबंध। ऐसा नाम निरंजन होए, जे को मन जाने मन कोय। मन्ने पावह मोख द्वार, मन्ने परवारै साधार। मन्ने तरह तारे गुर सिख, मन्ने नानक पवै ना पिख। ऐसा नाम निरंजन होए, जे को मन जाने मन कोय।